Throughout almost the entire time I've known them, it's been impossible not to see that these two were meant for each other. Even in their early days, their future together was just so natural and so obvious. These two people may be the very definition of opposites attract. Caitlin's unstoppable energy emboldens, enlivens, and empowers TJ. TJ's calming, steady, unflappable demeanor helps ground Caitlin and keeps her centered. You two, probably more than any couple I've ever met, share something rare and beautiful, an intense openness with each other. I think the only secret I've ever seen between you was when TJ was planning to propose and it almost gave him a heart attack. Face all the people here today. The friends, the family, the friends you now call family. Soak in those smiles. This is a special moment and one you will never experience again. All these beautiful faces are gathered because we care deeply about your love and the everlasting connection you two share. We're all here to support you along your journey together, starting and growing a family together, and living a life of love and adventure. Because today you embark on the most fulfilling and exciting adventure of your lives.
TJ. I can't look at you. There's a lot of overlap with Dan's speech. So I vividly remember the first time we met. I was alone at freshman year orientation at UCLA, and I happened to be sitting next to Nick during some presentation. He leaned over and asked me if I wanted to go to Club Jamba Juice later that night. You were sitting next to him, smiling at me, and I remember thinking that you were cute. I declined your guys' invite, and we went our separate ways.
I think it's fair to say when we met at orientation, neither of us would have expected to be standing here today. I don't believe in fate, but you continue to pop in and out of my life, always leaving a lasting impression. And then one day, you moved into our house.
In college, our paths continued to cross, but they completely merged when Katie and I decided to live in your frat house the summer before junior year. We've had a decade-long argument over who pursued whom, and I've always maintained that it was you. But today, in front of many of our closest friends and family members, I will admit that I did call dibs on you when we moved into SAE.
I think you showed some questionable judgment, but in spite of that, I quickly learned how special you are. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but before that summer, I had you pegged totally wrong. I saw you as this cheerleader from San Diego who didn't have a major. And then I found out you spent the summer volunteering in Ghana, and you were planning on going to law school, and it only took a few more conversations to realize that I was outmatched in any battle of wits.
One of the first things that attracted me to you is this quiet confidence in how you carry yourself. You are rarely, if ever, the loudest or most outspoken person in the room, but you know exactly who you are and what matters to you, and you don't care what anyone else thinks besides me. Not only that, but you are incredibly intelligent, loyal to a fault, and you never have a bad thing to say about anyone. You are somehow unbothered by things that enrage me. You have the utmost respect for women and for all people. You have taken to your role as a dog dad in an incredible way.
I've never been happier and loved you more than right now. Over the years, we have grown as a couple and as individuals. Whether you realize it or not, you have taught me, by way of example, what it means to be a good person and a good partner. You are passionate, even fiery at times. You're not afraid to show emotion or let your guard down. I've seen many, many times there's nothing a good cry couldn't fix. I'm still working on that one. Thanks, Dan.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
I vow to love you patiently and unconditionally. I vow to always tell you the truth, no matter what. I vow to always strive to be the best version of myself and to push you to be the best version of yourself. I vow to never stop making an effort for our relationship. And I vow to choose you every single day.
I know every day won't be better than the last, but we've weathered ups and downs in the past. And I know together we can overcome anything.
You are without a doubt the best man I know. I love you in a way that I have never and will never love anyone else. I love you, I'm in love with you, I'm so happy to marry you.
No kissing yet.
Oh, no kissing.
I will treat you with respect and as an equal. I promise to never refer to you as my best friend. I will put your health and happiness and needs above my own. And above all, I will love you with all my heart.
With the power vested in me and witnessed by friends and family in the rainforest that surrounds us, I now pronounce you husband and wife. TJ, you may kiss you back.
All the little seconds that we hold, every picture in our mind we get to take. Don't let one get away. Give it all your heart.
Susan and I love Caitlin so much. Unlike the tradition, we don't want to give her away to anyone.
So let's set the time machine back to the year 2007. So we find ourselves sitting in some foldable chairs in the Bruin Plaza at UCLA freshman orientation. And I'm feeling myself, I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to impress TJ a little bit. I'm really juiced to be at college. And I'm thinking to try to impress TJ with talking to this cute cheerleader girl that's a couple seats down from us. This cheerleader happens to be Caitlin Tran. So we introduce ourselves, we chat for a second, and it's probably a minute until I turn to Caitlin and ask, so, you going to Club Jamba tonight? Later that night, TJ and I end up doing the Soulja Boy dance with a bunch of dudes in Club Jamba. But of course, we have no idea how special this moment is, right? This is their first meeting. And I had no idea that 2 or 3 years later, TJ would be gushing to me in the SAE house about how he'd kissed Caitlin for the first time on a weekend trip to Mexico and how they've decided to start dating. And when I caught wind of them dating after that, I was a little scared, I gotta be honest. I was scared that I'd be losing one of my closest friends in college to the girl that was too good for Club Jamba. I'm just happy to say that I was wrong. I'm happy to say that I was wrong, guys. I did not lose my closest friend in college, and at the same time, I gained a new close friend in Caitlin.
When I try to describe Tej, I kind of struggle, and I realized it's because he's so paradoxical. For example, he's a homebody. He loves taking care of his plants. But you could also find him at an illegal warehouse party at 4 a.m. on the outskirts of downtown LA. He hates games, yet is secretly extremely competitive. Yes, you are, Tej. Yes, you are. He can seem introverted and non-confrontational, but can absolutely rip into a late-night debate.
I can't wait to grow old together, staying up all night, talking about how to fix the world's problems. Both of us definitely crying and hugging, probably at the same time. But that embodies exactly who you are. Not afraid to have the difficult conversations, having more empathy than anybody else I know, and always making everyone around you a better person.
He's humble, brilliant, and an intellectual. He is loyal to a fault. I guess I can quote Caitlin now. He's a lifelong Angels fan, for example. He looks fabulous when dressed up as a cow.
Looking at you both tonight, I see a couple whose love was built on communication, a true understanding of who their partner really is, and the ability to grow together.
Caitlin adores TJ, and TJ puts Caitlin on a pedestal. They are two totally different shaped puzzle pieces, seemingly from completely different puzzles, but they fit perfectly together. They're a beautiful couple, especially in their matching Vietnamese silk outfits. Damn it, you guys look so good in those silk outfits. Caitlin and TJ, I can't wait for the next chapter of your lives and all of our lives. I love you both so much.
You guys are the perfect yin and yang. Caitlin and TJ, I love you both so much. And I'd like everybody to raise a glass to this beautiful couple. Cheers to your love and no new friends. Pura vida.
Now, the fact that you guys are getting married in a foreign country and that you brought all of these people that love you together to a foreign country really says something special. Everyone here is surrounding you and here to support you and love you, and just soak it all in and take it all in because it's so incredibly special. And last but certainly not least, if things ever get hard or challenging, just remember to shimmy and know that everything will be okay. Cheers to the McTrans. I love you guys so much.